Hey, what's up, everybody? Listen, if you have not heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, it's free. Yeah, I got your attention now, right? Number two, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Number three, Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. Number four, you can make money from your podcast. That's right. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum viewership. Number five, it's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So right now, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. What's up, everybody? My name is Cliff, and you are listening to the What Now Podcast. That's right, the What Now Podcast, where we, through conversation, discuss ways that we can effectively address life's most difficult moments. So sit back, relax, and enjoy tonight's episode. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What Now Podcast. That's right, the What Now Podcast, where we discuss positive ways of addressing life's most, quotation marks, difficult moments. And we use that word difficult loosely. We use that word difficult loosely. Why? Because we have scratched that word out. And in the place of that word, we have put defining moments, how we address those defining moments of our lives. And we don't allow those moments to define us. We took back the power, we took back the authority, and we took back the right that was designated to us for us to define those moments. So thank you for joining me on tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you. I pray that you are enjoying the podcast. From the numbers, it seems as if you are. Always feel free to share, feel free to like, feel free to comment, hit me with them 5 stars. You feel me? Hit me with the 5 stars, hit me with some comments. That's going to help even better the show. Even if it's something said you don't agree with, hey, I don't mind. I'm okay. I'm mature enough to accept constructive criticism, okay? I am mature enough to accept that. So what are we going to talk about tonight? It's not going to be a long podcast tonight. Well, I don't think it is. I don't want to be like one of them preachers that be like, I'm getting ready to close. Them airplane preachers, like as soon as they're ready to land, they take off again. I'm not trying to be that. So the other day, I'm in the kitchen, and I think I was making, I had some, what did I have? Oh, some mozzarella sticks. I had some mozzarella sticks in the oven. And my little cousin came around the corner. He just turned 2. And we call him Fat, okay? Now, I don't think I called him Fat for a couple of days. But he came around the corner, and he said, Quiff. I said, yes. He said, I'm not Fat. I'm Shamir. I said, okay. He said, I'm not Fat. I'm Shamir Morris. I said, okay, no problem. Don't call me Fat. Call me Shamir Morris. I said, okay. And, I hugged him and we were playing and everything. Oh, but when I came in the room, my mind just started racing. And one of the things that was so powerful to me, and now some of you might say, now here we go, you just trying to be deep. I don't care. Hey, you're listening, right? Okay. But one of the things that was so powerful to me that I thought about that thing. And what I thought about it was, he's known his name for a while. He's been able to say his name for a while. But he's shy sometimes, so he holds his head down sometimes when he talks. So we've been working on holding our head up and having that confidence when he speaks. And when he said, I'm Shamir Morris, He said it with confidence. And what I took away from that was that he now has learned who he is. He learned who his name is. He learned, well, what his name is. And we know that our identity is attached to our name. You know, we can take that from a spiritual standpoint. We can take that from a natural or biological standpoint. You know, there is identity wrapped within our name. So basically what he was saying was, listen, I know who I am now. I know what y'all have called me for so long. But I no longer identify as that. So I don't want you guys to call me that anymore, because now I want you to call me who I am. So what are you saying then, Cliff? I'm so glad you asked. Many of us are still struggling with the concept of our name, struggling with the concept of embracing our name. I know with me, from a natural standpoint, whenever I started going through major things in life, I would struggle with the thought of changing my name. I was going to change my name to my dad's last name because I felt like that's the identity I should have. And then I was going to change my name to my grandmother's family last name because that's what I should. I just need this change. I need this change in my life. And I always was attempting to run from the identity of who I really was and attempting to either rebrand or recreate myself in an image that was not the original image that the Creator gave to me. I was always running from my name. And I understood that the natural running was just a representation of what was going on with me emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. If you know me, then you understand that for years I fought the call and the purpose of God in my life from the entrepreneurship, and as well from the ministry side of things. I struggled with the identity of who God had called and created me to be, mainly because I sucked when I started preaching. That's the reality of it. I've talked about it. I absolutely suck. Like, y'all don't understand the level, and I talked about this on a whole other podcast, but because I sucked, I didn't want to do it, but I did enjoy doing it. That was the crazy thing about it. I did enjoy doing it, but I just didn't want to do it. And the reason why I didn't want to do it was because I felt like Clifton Pettyjohn didn't have much to offer. So that's why I kept trying to recreate and rebrand myself. And if I sound like this one, if I sound like that one, if I look like this one, if I look like that one, I don't look the part. I don't sound the part. I don't dress the way that everybody else wants me to dress. I don't do any of those things. But the whole time it was me attempting to run from who the Creator had designed me to be. My name. My name. What is your name on tonight? That's my question to you. What is your name? And are you connected with your name? Are you connected with the purpose of your name? Or have you disconnected with it because you didn't see it as valuable or as valuable as something else was? Man, if I just could recreate this whole thing. Well, the reality is, although God has given you creative expression, He did not give you permission to recreate what He's already created. He's given you authority to create. But the problem with many of us is we are trying to create something that we were never created to create. You hear what I'm saying? We were never created to create the identity or the essence. Oh man, of our identity, the essence. You know what that word essence, the definition I pull from that, and I'm not trying to get in the teaching mode, because y'all know sometimes I love to teach those definition and denotations of words. But one of the definitions of the word essence is fragrance. Fragrance. Attached to the essence of your identity and the essence of your name is a fragrance that you give off. Now, I'm not talking about an odor because you don't have good hygiene. I'm talking about an essence of purpose. There's a smell of purpose. There's a smell of identity. There's a smell of integrity. And when I'm talking about integrity, I'm talking about owning who you are, owning who who you are. I'm not speaking from a judgmental standpoint. I'm talking about the ownership of who you are. There is an essence, there's a fragrance attached to it. That fragrance is let off every time you open up your mouth. Not talking about your breath, or when you step into a room. Not talking about your body odor. Okay? There's a fragrance connected. And there are people that need to connect with that fragrance. Once you give off that fragrance, they're drawn and compelled to that fragrance. Why? Because they're connected to your purpose, but they can never be connected to your purpose if you keep rejecting your fragrance. You can't reject your fragrance. You cannot reject your fragrance anymore. Do you hear me? He told me, I'm not fat no more. I'm Shamir Morris. What is your declaration tonight? What are you not anymore? Or who are you not anymore? And who are you? Who are you not anymore? And who are you? And if you're struggling with that, it's okay. If you are struggling with who you are because who you are right now is attached to what everybody has told you, what everybody has expected of you, and in the robot that everybody has built, that you have identified yourself as, that's okay. It's okay. Now we know exactly where we need to start from, work from, and where we need to get to. You are enough. Do you hear me? You are enough. Flaws and all, you're enough. Don't reject who you are. Don't suppress who you are. Don't run from who you are. Embrace the totality of who you are and stand with bold confidence and say, I am, and insert your name. In this case, I am Clifton Maurice Pettyjohn. And I'm not even going to get talking about myself because I can go there. Somebody pull me back in. But the reality is I need you to stand with confidence and ownership of who you are. You are enough. I don't care who has beat you down. I don't care who has attempted to beat you down. I don't care who you've yielded that power and that authority to. Here on this show, what do we take back? We take back our power, we take back our right, and we take back our authority. So I need you tonight to stand with me, take everything back that is yours, that's connected to your identity. But before you can take anything back, you must take back the essence of your creation, which is connected to your name. Your greatness is connected to your name. The Eternal said, I will make your name great. Some of us are in search of greatness. We're waiting on greatness. We expect to be further than we are right now. So what is the solution? The solution is to embrace you, love you, care for you, work on you, but you can't work on what you refuse to identify. All right, so come on, y'all, let's begin to do some self-work. Always, if you ever need to reach out to me, you can always text the word help to 302-648-5544. 302-648-5544. We can set up a call, y'all. We can set up a complimentary call. There are no strings attached. You don't have to sign up for any programs. I would love for you to sign up for the coaching program, but you are not required after the conversation. And then if you just want to go purchase the book, From Stagnation to Transformation, that's going to give you a 21-day jump start. A 21-day jump start for the transformation that you are seeking in the midst of your life. You can head over to www.cliftonpettyjohn.com/transformation. www.cliftonpettyjohn.com/transformation. For the call, to set up the call, you can just visit www.coachclifton.com. www.coachclifton.com. I want to hear from you. Do you hear me? I want to hear from you. I want to serve you and your purpose. As I always say, create a great day, walk with purpose, and by all means, execute your vision. Peace. Can you identify any areas in your life where stagnation is manifesting? Now, I know some of you might say, no, I can't. Well, I want us to look at stagnation for what it really is. Some people have identified stagnation as something that's not growing or that's not producing. I don't believe that's stagnation. To me, stagnation can also be that yes, we're growing, yes, we're producing. However, we're growing and producing in a manner that's disrespectful to the purpose and the greatness that resides inside of us. And listen, we all have areas where we can identify that we could be doing a lot better in. There's greater potential in those areas than we are experiencing. And guess what? I have a tool that will help you begin to experience transformation in those areas of stagnation in your life. And that tool is called From Stagnation to Transformation. That's right. That is my book, From Stagnation to Transformation. So I want you to head over to my website, www.cliftonpettyjohn.com. I want you to hit there. I want you to hit the transformation tab. There you're going to find a free preview of my book. That's right. A free preview of my book. And I promise you, after you read the preview, you're going to want to invest in your personal transformation through purchasing the book. So again, head over there. Purchase the book. Let me know you purchased it. Here's what I always say, guys. If you purchase the book, you read the book, you apply the principles in your life, and yet you still are stagnant in the areas that you are applying them to, and you're not experiencing any transformation, and you can prove to me that you have applied these principles, I will give you a 100% refund. That's right, a 100% refund. Why? Because I believe in the application of the principles that are outlined in this book. So again, visit www.cliftonpettyjohn.com and purchase your copy of From Stagnation to Transformation.